Team Marker, Scarlet review, guys. Get right to it. Action. What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? As always, I'm your host, Ryan D., aka Ryan680.
I'm Angela, the Kelly Ange.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. You know what to do. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for making us a part of your day. But let's get right to it. Angela, what are we talking about today?
We are back with the review of an anime movie. So we are reviewing Scarlet, a medieval princess on a quest to avenge her father's death, awakens in a realm between life and death, where she encounters an idealistic young man from the present day who shows her the possibility of a future free from bitterness and rage.
Okay.
So Ryan, kick us off. I know I really didn't know much about this. Neither of us did going into this. What were your thoughts before and after seeing this film?
So before watching this movie, after seeing the poster, I think I saw a trailer right before watching this movie, and I do want to give a perspective here. You know, I'm not a big fan. I do want to say this, guys, and I know it's going to be a lot of haters out there, but I'm not a big fan of anime. I really am not. I haven't. I mean, since I was a kid, I guess Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, of course, Digimon, Digital Monsters, Digimon Garlic Champions. I really enjoyed that whole saga or franchise or seasons, however you want to put it. Until when they became the Digimon, I thought that was kind of ridiculous. But anyways, that's another situation. So overall, though, I really enjoyed anime as a kid and as a teenager into adulthood. Though it definitely stayed behind. I'm not gonna lie, it really has. I know we saw Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is such a fantastic movie. Again, I did a reverse. I didn't know any of the characters. I googled some.
I tried to make him watch
Demon
it before.
Slayer
he
is
refused.
so fucking good. Oh my god, I was just like, damn, this movie's so good. And then Angela made me started for her it was a rewatch, but for me to watch all the anime stuff. So I've been slowly getting into it again. But yeah, and going into this movie, I was like, you know what, actually seems pretty cool. I like the concept art. I really enjoyed the poster. I really enjoyed the trailer concept. And we get a different kind of vibe here, a different kind of tone here. More fantasy adventure anime film more than ever. I would say even more adventurous than Demon Slayer, if you will, because this kind of embodies the fact that it's after death, if you will, and
it's
it has
like a limbo. It's between life and death.
It's life and death. What do you call it? How do you say it? Unfulfilled promises into the mortal realm or our world. And it's definitely interesting. It definitely creates this whole universe, if you will, of limbo, where something almost of its own planet, if you will, but almost to where like like you already said, it's limbo. It's not death, not alive. And there's a lot of people who still did not fulfill their purpose in life, but died. And now they have that chance to kind of complete that. I thought it was really interesting there. That's a really great concept. One of the strengths I would say is the animation is very, very strikingly resembles other anime films, other anime adaptations. And I think that's really gonna push that momentum of getting people to go see this movie, and I get this movie's 2 weeks old already, guys. Sorry, apologize. We were at Disney World, so we kind of fell behind on a couple of movie reviews.
We've been busy this couple weeks.
Yeah, so I would say even the breathtaking artistic of it when we got certain scenes where it looked like an art picture and then it transitioned over to the anime. I thought that was beautifully done. But anyways, what did you think of this movie going in? I'm really, really raving on the animation, on the anime side of it. But anyways, what did you think?
Yeah, it's drawn beautifully. I gotta say, I agree. I think the story is really interesting.
Yeah.
Where it's this young woman, young girl, her father, taken tragically, pretty much betrayed by his own brother.
Yeah. No, exactly.
And she that's her will to live is just to or to survive in this limbo is to basically seek revenge on those who were responsible for her father's death. And it was very interesting, the people she meets along the way. You see her character really change and soften, because she really is at the very start of it just solely focused on revenge. She holds all this anger and resentment and bitterness in her, and you see her when she meets the character, the medic from the present day, because it implies she's from the past. That really changes her perspective and how he reacts and interacts with other people, and it's really interesting to see them two together. And I thought it was very special. The ending, of course, was super sad for me.
Yeah, I know.
Bittersweet.
It was
But
bittersweet.
I really, really enjoyed this anime. I think
Yeah.
it was drawn beautifully. It was, the cast did such a great job. I will say though, the version we saw, my thing fell.
Oh,
I will say the version we saw, it was dubbed, not or subbed. I'm sorry, subbed, not
subbed,
dubbed.
yeah.
But again, I really, really enjoyed it. I think a lot of people should give it a chance. I know it's a little bit later, like you say,
Yeah.
it's already been out a couple weeks. If you haven't seen it, definitely give it a try.
Yeah.
I think you might be surprised. I think it's something we all kind of relate to. We think we want one thing. We have this goal, this mindset of one thing, but really maybe that's not what we need. At the end of the day,
Sure. Okay.
we need sometimes a little bit more openness, forgiveness,
Yeah.
to see a little bit the world in a couple different
Different
angles,
angles.
point of
Yeah. Yeah.
views.
Point of views. I like that.
I like the message overall, so I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, this movie it's going back to the animation styles. I thought it was really good. I really fell in love with that, and I really did enjoy that. And you can really tell that they put their work they really put their work into it, and I really did enjoy that. The ambition to adaptation, though, it's really praised for its creativity, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And I even saw people saying adaptation kind of Hamlet into an anime, if you will, in a certain way. And I saw people talking about that. I was like, oh, I never thought of that. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I thought that was really good. Actually sharing perspectives of that surreal elements here, as well as keeping that tone very serious and and for it to be an anime movie, it keeps it very tone driven, and it's very on its journey, and it really has this ambitions to be really such a great journey for this character, and you get to see her really progress and really change her philosophy of why am I here in limbo? What's going on? And then you get to kind of see exactly where her uncle's at, even in limbo, has passed, or even in that limbo stage, if you will. And so it's very, very interesting to see the outcome of this story. I really did enjoy this. It's very bold efforts, and it has that really good classic storytelling that I even saw people comparing it to Japanese animation artistry, which I'm not familiar with. So I just, by all means, I did see other people say that. So I was like, okay, got to mention that, because, we always have to mention certain point of views, but then we don't get to see, because obviously this movie is made in Japan. So it's definitely interesting to see how it really compels people to really drive this film. But yeah, I really thought this was a really good movie, really good, solid film.
And it's funny that you mentioned Digimon,
Yeah.
because the writer-director, the Mamoru
No shit.
Hosoda,
No
he
shit.
directed a few of the Digimon episodes,
Oh,
but also he
man.
directed the
Love it.
Digimon the movie.
Oh, I fucking love that movie. Oh my God, Digimon.
The 2000
Yes.
Digimon the movie, he's a director.
That movie is so fucking good. I'm sorry. I love this even more. And I felt it, I felt it in my deep soul. I felt it because I was rewatching Digimon at work. I know I shouldn't say that, but I was rewatching it a little bit at work when I was working on some reports. And I was like, man, I fucking love Digimon. Like I grew up on this. I love Agumon. Digivolve too. I love that. I love that whole concept, and I love how it really brought two different, if you will, generations into Digimon. So that's really awesome. And I know Digimon's still going and it looks more anime than ever. But again, I grew up with the American anime version of it because they changed it, right? I mean, it's drawn differently. Now it's more anime. Like it's more, if that makes any sense, sorry. It's more anime. It's more Japan, or it's mainly more home for them, if you will, instead of Americanizing everything like they did with Power Rangers, Digimon, Pokemon, and so forth. So yeah, I really did enjoy this. But
funny, small world that you mentioned that.
yeah, man. See, I'm telling you. I would say though, one of the things that kind of hurts it, this movie, and for me, is kind of the pacing. So it goes up and then it stays. Momentum's going, and then it kind of midway, I want to say second act, it kind of loses its pace for me, and it kind of loses its direction a little bit. Keeps that same tone though, it really does, but then it kind of changes up to where it doesn't really have that same pacing, storytelling, that it kind of drifts apart from the main storyline, if you will, and it kind of tries to do a limbo story where she's going to these trials in this limbo stage. So it just, again, I was just like, okay, it kind of misdirected me, and it kind of took away from the main story plot. That's just my take, guys. But yeah, overall, but again, we go back to where like it's really good it's a solid story, but as far as like when it unravels and when it keeps that pacing issue, I feel like that's what really kind of dives it down a little bit. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with some of the pacing. It
Yeah.
didn't quite keep my attention throughout all of it. It's visually stunning.
Yeah.
But there are some lulls in the story and everything. And so I agree.
Mhm.
But overall, I think it was pretty good. I would
Yeah.
like to see what you guys think for yourself.
Yeah, guys,
you
let us
guys
know what
thought.
you think of the comments down below. Let us know what you guys think of Scarlet, and even if you haven't even seen it, because it actually premiered limited in theaters, but right now it's on Rotten Tomatoes 73-74%. But yeah, like it just and that's the critic score. So yeah, take it with a grain of salt. But honestly, if you really do enjoy animation, all that good stuff, if you really enjoy like Demon Slayer, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, all those, like you're definitely gonna enjoy this movie. You're gonna appreciate the artistry of the anime, of the way it's drawn, everything. You're gonna appreciate all that. So take it with a grain of salt, guys. But anyways, rating 1 out of 10, 10 being the highest. Angela, when do you give this rating?
I'll give it a solid 7 because it wasn't my favorite anime.
Okay.
But I really enjoyed it. Again,
All
I
right.
like the story. Visually, stunning. It's so super stunning. Like colorful. The animation style, fantastic. And again, I think it's a really, in my opinion, the message at the end was very sweet, bittersweet. But overall, I really liked it. And I hope you guys give it a chance.
Yeah, no, I do recommend everyone to go see this movie as soon as possible, as soon as you can. If it's available in your theater near you, I do recommend seeing this in a biggest screen possible, because that's where it needs to be seen at. I'm going to have to give this a solid 6 out of 10. It was a little bit above average for me. I thought it was still good, solid movie, but I feel like that the pacing issue was what really killed it for me. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
But all right, guys, there you go. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And let us know in the comments down below, guys. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below. What do y'all think of the film Scarlet? As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. aka Ryan680.
I'm Angela Takarianch.
Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. See you at the movies. Laters.